T. It was a bright morning at Blue Ridge Middle School in Virginia when something unusual happened. 12-year-old Maya Rivera walked into class, clutching her backpack tightly. She looked worried. For weeks, she'd noticed her friend Eli Jackson sitting all by himself at lunch. His head was always down, and his usual boisterous laugh was nowhere to be heard. Eli was the kid who lived for soccer and video games, but lately he'd changed completely. His grades were slipping, he'd started skipping soccer practice, and he barely spoke to anyone. Maya just knew something was wrong. Later that day, at recess, she found him under the big oak tree on the school field. His arms wrapped tightly around his knees. "Hey, Eli," she said softly, sitting down next to him. He didn't even look up. "Want to talk?" Eli just shook his head. "No, I'm just tired." Maya nodded understandingly. "It's okay if you're tired," she replied. "I'm here." They sat together in silence for a little while. The quiet wasn't awkward, it was comforting. Then, Maya broke the silence. You know, it's fine to feel sad sometimes. Even strong people feel it." That got his attention. Eli finally looked at her. "Strong people are not supposed to feel sad." Maya gently shook her head. "Yes, they do. Feeling sad doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're human." Just then, a teacher's voice called out from a classroom window. "Maya, can you and Eli join me in the counseling room after school?" Maya nodded. Eli let out a heavy sigh. In the counseling room, Ms. Collins, the school counselor, greeted them with a warm smile. She turned to Eli and asked him how he'd been feeling. At first, he just mumbled, "Fine," but then his voice cracked, and the truth came pouring out. "I miss my dad," he admitted, his eyes welling up. He moved away. "I just feel empty." Ms. Collins nodded gently. "Thank you for telling me, Eli. Sometimes, the biggest act of courage is just saying how you feel." She suggested that Maya sit with Eli and simply listen, offering her support. Maya reached out and held his hand. Over the next week, things started to change. Maya and Eli walked home together every day. They started playing soccer again. And at lunch, they made a new tradition. Each day, they would share one thing they were grateful for. Slowly but surely, Eli started smiling a little more. One afternoon, he turned to Maya and said, "Thank you for staying beside me." When the school organized its Mind Matters Week, Maya and Eli were the first to volunteer. They helped set up a large board where students could pin anonymous notes about how they were feeling and the healthy ways they were coping. The board filled up fast with notes like, "I feel anxious. I practice deep breathing. I talk to my friend, and I take a walk." It was a powerful reminder that no one was alone in their struggles. On the final day of the week, the principal addressed the whole school. "Emotions are a part of who we are," she said. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember, you are never alone." Maya looked over at Eli. He was smiling, a genuine, open smile, the first one she'd seen in months. He turned to her and said quietly, "Talking helped." The lesson he learned was simple, but profound. Feelings are real. Talking helps. And together, we can heal. This story is a beautiful reminder that a little bit of kindness and a listening ear can make all the difference. If you see a friend who's struggling, don't be afraid to reach out. You don't need to have all the answers. Sometimes, just being there is enough. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that matters. We'll see you in the next one.